Welcome to the Going Board podcast. Kenny Fort, my co-D Yen, y'all might know her. To the left of me, I got my man Percy. Thank you for coming, my brother.
Yeah, you already.
Appreciate you. And this artist, J Mingo.
Yeah,
nice to meet you, my brother. Nice to meet
you too, man.
For the world, our viewers who don't know who you are, please let us know a little about yourself, my brother.
Well, Percy from the Bronx.
What part?
Terror Squad. The whole Bronx.
All right.
I
Can't ask what part, right? I'm from the whole.
Yeah, you can't exclude one section. The whole Bronx, man. You know what I'm saying? It's my playground. It's my red carpet.
I'm a Brooklyn nigga, but I live up here, so I'm still learning about BX. I'm over there on like Whole Avenue on 177.
Sorry to hear that, man. Nah, but I mean the Bronx is a good area, man. Yeah. We get a bad rap, but it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, listen, this the birth of fucking hip hop. You can't get that much of a bad rap, man. The culture started here.
Oh, that's a fact.
The culture started here. So before we go anywhere, we gotta be here.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. It's crazy because I was one of them kids that used to carry the crates to the park for the DJs.
Man.
So
he has a fucking abundance of stories.
I remember that
Yes.
behind the rope, when they put the ropes up and I'm behind the rope acting like, those are the good old days.
You got an abundance of stories, dude.
I said that.
Yeah,
I said that when we heard you were coming through. I'm like, he was there from the beginning. Yeah. This is an abundance of stories here.
You said you down with TS squad.
Yeah, for a fact. Me and Joe met in kindergarten.
Oh, our family.
Yeah.
That should go way back.
Yeah, super back.
That shit
46. Forest Projects.
I got one of my mans live over there by Forest. I don't know nobody in Forest, so I just can't walk through.
Right there,
it's not too far.
Yeah,
it's not too far. It's walking distance for sure. That's a fact.
Yeah.
All good. What about you, my brother? Tell me a little about yourself.
J Mingo, my name. I grew up in Harlem. I grew up in the Bronx too, though. I rap artist.
CEO.
CEO, young CEO. You know,
I get all the way in that bag.
I ain't got. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the history like my son right here. But you know, it's coming though.
You got nothing but time, bro. You gonna write your own book, man. That's all gonna come.
That's an absolute fact.
That's a fact.
That's what's up. How long you been doing this for? How long you been rapping? As being an artist, taking it seriously.
Yeah, for like a year or two now.
All right.
Yeah.
How does it? It's been a warm reception.
It's kind of. We can curse on here.
Of course.
All right, so because you're thinking like, you know what I'm saying, niggas that fuck with you like that, but niggas don't really want to see you go, you know.
Yeah. Most of your support will come from strangers.
Yeah, it do.
New York
It do. Yeah.
New York is real hard.
Yeah.
I mean, we can touch on that.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
What's crazy is how me and him met.
Yeah.
You know, I met him through we have the same lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was I had a few years ago. I was in jail for homicide, and my lawyer, who's Dawn Florio.
Yeah, shout out to Dawn Florio.
Best lawyer in New York. You know what I'm saying? Hands down. She beat my case. Her and I had Murray Richmond as well. I can't forget Murray.
That's what you're paying for, baby.
Exactly. Yeah. So, they beat my case. So his mom's, my case was like publicized in the streets. Though,
yeah.
So his mom's reached out to me and wanted to know who my lawyer was, whatever, because they was having issues with their attorney.
Of course.
So I introduced them, I introduced my lawyer Dawn to his mom's. And she took his case and she beat his case. He was also locked up for a murder.
She put work in.
Yeah, he was also locked up for a murder. She beat his case and he came home. So now I heard about him throughout the his trial and all that, and I always wanted to meet him. So I went to his welcome home party, and we met briefly.
Yeah.
Like real brief. It was real brief. Like,
just
yo,
in the
it was
club.
like, what's up? It was like, yo, what's up? And we kept it pushing, but we recognized what it was. You know what I'm saying? And he had posted, he started being in the studio recording, and he posted the song All In.
Yeah.
And I said, this joint.
That shit was fire.
Fire.
Is that the
Go
one?
check that out. Go check that
yeah,
out
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Yeah,
gotta get that.
everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I
everywhere.
said, yo, this is fire. So I hit him up on the IG, like, yo, what's up? Like, what you doing? Like, let's get
I
together.
need a part of that.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
The rest is
Yeah.
history. Now he's
Good.
an artist and we partners. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's love.
YLG Records, Young
That's
Living
love.
Good.
That's
Good.
That's love. That's love. That's
good.
love.
That's love.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Alright,
that's
so-
where we started at. Yeah.
That's why I was
You being an
That's a good
artist.
story.
Our first time, every time anybody's on here for the first time, we want to know their top 5 artists.
We do.
Top 5.
I like to hear you first
Um.
because I'm quite sure your top 5 is going to be the artist that influenced you and probably drove you to be in this
Yeah.
and do this.
That's a fact. Yeah.
So who are your 5 with a wild card?
With a wild card.
Yeah, because I like wild cards. Wild cards is my thing. Because every time I get to 5, I'm like, damn, I wanted to add so and so and I didn't get to.
I think I kind of, because
So
that's
I
kind of
do that.
hard. 6 people that influence
I
you.
mean, you don't have to do the wild card if you're good with 5.
No, I think I could do. Let's see. Obviously, Hov, Nas, Kanye, Wiz. That's 4 right there.
Wiz is the first. Wiz is the first.
Yeah, Wiz influenced me heavy. I'm not gonna lie.
He's heavily
Yeah, definitely.
influenced by Wiz.
Stack Bundles.
Okay.
That's 5. And my wild card
Mm-hmm.
be like,
Stack Bundles?
yeah. That was my, yeah.
Word?
Hell yeah. Yeah, he made me want to rap too.
You wanna know what's crazy?
yeah.
I
Hell
never
yeah.
That
really,
triangle offense.
I
Yeah,
never
I
really
love-
got to hear Stack Bundles, right?
Like
Yeah,
that.
it
I remember
was
my cousin
short.
playing me.
Yeah, I never really got to hear him.
My cousin played me here one time. I was hooked ever since. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh,
Word.
wow. Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this nigga's nice.
Nah,
Yeah.
Stacks is
Right,
nice. Stacks is
Yeah.
nice. Stacks is nice. When Stacks got on there, on the tracks with fucking Fab and motherfucking and Joe Budden, used to
Yeah.
show his ass on the mixtapes.
That's a fact. That's the
crazy.
old
Yeah, I
days.
really got to
Stack
hear
is showing.
I always
Stack
heard
bless the dead.
about Stack Bundles, but I
Yeah.
never really got to enjoy what his work. You know?
God bless the
Yeah.
dead. Nah, Stack used to put his
Yeah.
fucking work in. Stack used to put
Who's
his
the
work
wild
in.
card?
Gotta give it to like Ross or Nipsey.
You torn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ross and Nipsey.
They're in my big boy rap category because
Yeah.
their style of rap and
Yeah.
and
I like
their-
Ross. I like
the way they put
he-
things together.
yeah.
This is different
Yeah.
type of rap.
A few
style of
episodes
rap.
we did top 50, and of course she can't do 50. She broke that shit down in like 9 groups.
I can't.
She broke that shit in 9 groups.
I can't see myself putting someone at top because it's so many eras,
Yeah.
so many
Yeah.
different styles. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't do it. I could put them in groups though.
See,
I agree.
And this is why I wanted to talk about. We might not touch it tonight, but hypothetically, if we fucking started a fucking hip hop Hall of Fame, because the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame got theirs, who's the 10 motherfuckers we put in there off the rip?
NWA.
That's too easy.
Yeah.
That's easy.
You say that,
Hell yeah.
but it
Wait,
might
wait,
not
wait, wait.
be.
It may be
I'll-
like Cool
your
G
top
rapping
five.
them niggas.
I need your top 5 first. Your top
My
5.
top 5. My top 5 is Raekwon.
Yes.
Gotta go with Ray.
Always cooking up some marvelous shit to make your mouth water.
Ray is the truth.
Sidebar, you gotta
Oh,
watch that
God.
Wu-Tang shit if you haven't yet.
Nah,
Hulu,
I'm gonna get on
Man,
that. I gotta
listen.
get on that. I really
that
gotta
shit
get on
fire. 4 episodes. Go ahead.
that. So I got Ray. I got Kendrick.
Okay.
I got Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
Eminem. I got Rakim for sure.
Scarred MC.
Rakim for sure. This is crazy. All right, my 5th one is Tupac.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really
valid.
my number 1, but Tupac is my 5th
Yeah.
one, and it's crazy because I grew up a big Nas fan.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I grew up a huge Nas fan, and I named my son after Nas. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy
Yeah.
part. But as the years went on, I saw a lot of moves he was making, and I was like, Not to discredit his work, but I was just like,
Can't do it.
yeah, Nas, you got to come out of there.
The Nas,
Okay.
the Nas
You got
on
a wild
Knock-
card?
the-
Yeah, I definitely got a wild card, but my wild card might be different from like my wild. This is
Your
my
wild
thing.
card is your wild card.
This is my thing. It depends on the situation that I'm in.
Okay.
Because my like like if I need somebody that's gonna go in and destroy you, like politically, I'm going Papoose. Like
Papoose.
That's crazy.
Papoose.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yes.
Papoose.
Bar for bar, ain't
Like-
too many motherfuckers fucking with Pat.
Right.
Really,
Yeah,
like
that's a
really,
fact.
nobody's
Bar for
fucking
bar.
with
Yeah, bar for
Papoose.
bar,
Papoose
yeah.
is so
When it comes to
underrated.
spitting.
And he's
Yeah,
still one of the
I'm
rare
saying?
ones that
Yes.
go off the top.
Off the top, his off the top is retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that people not ready for Papoose, so he can't really get the recognition.
I guess that's the
that
same
he
thing with
needs.
cannabis. When you were talking about cannabis, a lot of people during that time wasn't ready for cannabis.
Exactly.
He was so
Cannabis
ahead of
was
everybody.
Dope
Yes,
too.
Yeah.
Cannabis.
yes.
I loved cannabis.
I put Pap in like a cannabis type of category where these motherfuckers just be saying some shit that nobody else is
Yeah.
going to say.
Right.
And
Not
you,
only that,
you ain't going to comprehend
not
it.
only you're not gonna say it, but you ain't even trying to hear it though.
Yeah.
You're not even trying to hear it. Like Pap be spitting some shit, and
Yes.
people be like, "All right, next."
It goes over their head. A lot
Way
of it goes
over.
over their head.
Way
Right.
over. So
Right.
depending on the situation, I'm throwing Papoose in there as my sixth man.
Right.
Like I got
That's
to.
a fact.
It's formidable.
I would
I
agree
got
with
to.
that.
You know
I
what I'm
forgot
saying?
Kendrick. I ain't even gonna lie. I forgot Kendrick and Cole.
That's what I'm saying. Like every time I
crazy.
make a list, like I
But,
forget
yeah.
somebody. I'm like, no, I can't. I
But
can't
those
do
some
it.
people that pop
But
up on my
like
mind. That's
you
what got
said
me
earlier,
going.
though, it's like the well, somebody mentioned
Eras.
earlier, it's the
Yeah.
eras.
Yeah,
You
the
know what I'm
eras are
saying?
different.
So it's like the eras is real different. Like you might ask somebody else, and they might tell you, Young Thug.
Yeah.
understand where I'm
That's
coming
a
from?
fact.
Yeah.
So you know, it's just like it's
Until,
the eras.
until a lot of the young kids, Young Thug is up there.
Yeah.
Nah, that's true though.
So a lot of the young
really
kids,
is.
Young Thug is up there.
I
mean,
respect
And
they
his
movement over
his
there anyway.
like the fence he is though in this era. And
I'm sure
the way
from
things
our
are.
era, we look at that lyricism. That shit
Yeah,
means
you gotta
everything.
have lyrics. To me, it's lyric. I mean, listening to the beats and all that is cool, but I need to hear some lyrics. It gotta make sense to
Yeah.
me. I don't want to hear you just talking about, yo, I'm here and I'm there, and then the beat drop and you got
Yeah.
the long ass hook.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
I'm good on that. It's cool for the clubs,
Yeah.
but I'm good on that.
So before we get into the next, want to start this game up. How do you like to play? Big joker, small joker, or you like to play
Nah,
without?
I play big joker,
Big
little
joker, small
That's-
joker,
yeah,
to a
that's the only way you
diamonds,
play
to a
spades.
spades.
To a diamonds, to a spades.
No
That's a
problem.
fact. You play
a
spades
diamond.
any other way?
I'm
Is
saying
there
some
another
foreign shit
way?
to him. I'm saying some foreign shit to him.
Him.
Is there another way to play spades? I don't
I mean,
know.
sometimes
They take
I
out the
go-
deuce of diamonds.
I go to a spades higher than to a diamonds because
But
I see
that's
a
a
spades.
fact, though.
Yeah,
The game is spades.
yeah. So
Right.
sometimes I play to a spades higher than to a diamonds.
It's
The old
gotta be
school
that
way,
way.
the old heads, my OGs, the way I was
to a
taught, play
diamonds.
to a diamonds higher, and then you also have the aces high where you take the fucking the jokers out, and you just play the ace of spade is the highest card.
Oh, nah, I never play without jokers.
Yeah, so it's certain ways
Quite
to
a
play.
few ways
I
to do
think
it.
yeah, I think that's probably where I learned in jail though. Yeah, man.
What,
Yeah.
aces high?
I think so.
Aces
Without
high,
the jokers.
without the
No
jokers, yeah, without the jokers. I mean, it makes it a little harder.
Because when you was asking me, when you understand that I learned in school, I was like, nah,
Man, listen.
didn't learn. Not
Well, you
there.
don't gotta be bashful.
She graduated on time. Nigga.
Nah,
me.
it's alright. It's cool. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
perfect partners.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. So first hand play itself, big joker, small joker, to a diamond, to a spade,
And
ace of
everything
spade.
else, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
a spade can't play until it cuts.
Cards is, yeah.
all right.
Yeah, exactly.
So, as my partner, my co-host, my co-D
Oh man.
is cutting, and she's gonna give me a good cut. Right? Thank
I don't
you.
know.
I don't like the way you be dealing, but we're gonna let this first hand play
Oh,
itself.
he one of those bounce around there?
Nah. I'm
like,
not
I
funny with it. She just don't like her hands
I
that
just
she
don't
get.
like the hands I
Oh,
get
okay.
from him when he deals.
But you always, cause you my right hand, you always cutting. You gotta blame that on you.
No, I don't. That's not me. That's
You
not
gotta
me.
take some accountability for that shit.
All right, let's go.
All right,
Let's
so
go.
the first topic I wanted to bring up, the first thing I wanted to bring up with you guys was, what is the top remixes of hip hop of all time? You know, of course, Puffy said he invented the fucking remix,
24 hours.
but there were remixes before then. For instance, wasn't Buddy a remix? With
Was Buddy?
I could be wrong. I always thought it was a remix, but
You know what was a remix though? Jimmy was a remix. The J, damn, the wild. That was a remix.
Mm-hmm.
They remixed that like 3 or 4 different times. But if we want to go with what people know, I would say Puffy and all his remixes.
All his remixes.
Yeah, all his remixes was them Uptown days.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big R&B head. That fucking Mary J. Blige, what's the 411 remix album?
Yes.
The whole from front to back, it was nothing but fucking bangers on there. They put.
What you laughing at?
You got some bullshit already? Don't give your hand up already. As soon as you get this shit, you start laughing.
Yeah, right. As soon as he picked it up, he just started laughing.
She's scheming on you, baby. You got that poker face, boy.
It can be bad or good. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
right?
okay.
He don't know what's happening.
Because I don't even know my hands. So
Keep him in the dark.
Yeah.
Well, you gonna learn today, bro.
What team you on?
Yours.
Oh.
I just said keep him in the dark.
Okay.
Well, he has a loyalty to his man, though. So you know he is gonna leave him out there like that.
Okay, top 5 remixes.
Can we do 5, or can we just do 5 collectively?
It depends on how you want to do it, because that's a lot of music.
That's a lot of
That's a
music
whole
through the
lot of
years.
That's a lot of music, because
Pastor Cavassier was a big fucking one. That's a remix.
Pastor
I didn't
Cavassier
really
was
like that. I wasn't really too. That's why I said, all right. You know, JD got some dope remixes too.
Yes.
That Drew Hill joint.
In My Bed.
I got this.
Yeah, In My Bed remix.
In My Bed remix.
Oh,
This is a question speaking of that, this is a question that I posted. Only You remix, 112 and Mason Biggie.
Fire.
JD's Drew Hill remix with fucking In My Bed with the Brat and JD.
I'm going.
Because at that
JD.
time, it's the same time.
I'm going
You
with
talking about
JD.
97.
I'm going with JD.
I will go with JD.
I'm going with
Drew Hill shit was bigger.
You gotta go. You gotta.
it
him,
was-
and,
Biggie and Mace.
They
That
was-
was Mace's first
him and Puff was
feature.
battling
We
at
from
that
New York.
time for
Yeah.
doing remixes.
We from New York, so a lot
JD
of people
don't get
would
his
feel like
credit
that was
when it
on a
comes to that.
bias, but I would say Jermaine Dupri, just because Brat seldomly does remixes.
Yeah.
So the fact that she was
She
there,
was there.
and she, of course, she delivers,
Mm-hmm.
and you know she's my favorite. So it's like I would have to go with that one.
Oh, you fuck with the Brat like that?
Yeah,
Word?
the Brat made me want to rap.
Get out of here.
With the whole Kim and Foxy thing, I didn't care for it because
What
I
about
didn't like
MC Lyte?
either of them like that. Light was a little bit. She was already not on the scene by the time I was paying attention to rap music.
Okay, so
at
she
my
was
age.
gone and forgotten.
Yeah.
Yin was on her tomboy shit. Brat was on her
That's why I
tomboy
said
shit. That's
MC Lyte.
Yeah.
Because MC Lyte was the leader of that pack.
But you know
Yeah.
what?
I mean, really, Queen Latifah.
Queen.
Yeah. But by
Yeah.
the time
No.
MC Lyte came around, the Roughneck and Georgie Porgy and all
Yeah.
that shit, she started changing it up a little bit. She started getting
A
a
little
little.
bit more after that.
Yeah.
Even right now, she's still a little, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
What else is there? As far
It was
as
the remix, the Been Around the World remix
that
with
was,
me
yeah, that one was
and
nice.
Carl Thomas.
that was a big record,
was-
though.
that
That been
was
around
nice.
the world joint was big.
Yeah.
That was a big joint.
Everybody
Yo,
like
right
for a
now,
while
I'm just
people
thinking
had
about the
Wallabies
video.
One more
after the
chance
video,
remix.
like because the
I'm
remix
thinking
video
about the
was
video,
something.
that
One
video
more
was
chance
tough.
remix.
One more.
I wasn't too thrilled about that.
Y'all fucking biased.
No,
That's that uptown bias, B.
It's
That shit
one-
was a big fucking song. See, I see where we going with this because y'all put JD over. Y'all put JD over Puff on that one because Big was on that.
Listen, he
Is
doesn't
that-
deserve all the accolades.
Nah, he don't.
Sometimes
But that One More Chance remix wasn't huge.
it was.
You
It
want to know
was.
something
But
funny
he
about
has
this
so many.
conversation, right? Let me tell you what's funny about this conversation. I'm riding, I was riding, where was I going? Across 125th maybe.
Yeah.
Today though, this is crazy. Today I'm just driving and I see a billboard of, I was crossing 125th. I seen a billboard with Jermaine Dupri. You know, he's like the spokesperson now for Remy.
Mm-hmm.
1842 or whatever that is, right? So I'm like, damn, how they gonna put Jermaine Dupri? I think it's washed up. He ain't got nothing going on. How is he still getting checks?
He
And
moving.
now we sitting here and I'm bigging him up. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm sitting here bigging him up.
Yeah.
Because you really have to remember.
Shit
Right.
there.
Yeah, you really have to remember this nigga. He
Yeah.
did some shit.
But even at that,
We had an episode of top producers,
Yeah.
and he was in my top, just off of the crisscross. Then he had Bow Wow. Then then it was the Brat. There was Jagged Edge.
but it just wasn't. It just wasn't even that with Chris Cross and Bow Wow. He was writing their shit on top of producing their shit.
Yes.
So like I
So
respect
you
a
gotta give it-
lot of
He's still
him.
spending that
So
money.
that's why I was like, then you gotta respect Jay.
He's still
You gotta
spending that
respect him,
money.
yo.
Cause he's not just behind the board. He's writing. He's arranging. He's doing
Gotta
everything.
respect
He's
him.
choosing
JD
everything.
Whereas
fucking credit.
Puff was there, but Puff was like, yo, you write it, Playboy. Not that Playboy. I'm
Right.
gonna just take all the credit
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like just off
he
of Mariah, it's just like
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, yeah, because JD got so many fucking remixes
What's
with
your-
Mariah.
JD got wild remixes.
Do you
Like I
have
think
anything you can
the
think of?
bulk of
Yeah, I can't
JD's
think of no
hits
remixes
are
like
all
that.
on Mariah
Come
as
on,
well.
you could.
The remixes, y'all gotta like start naming them. All the ones y'all named was, I was like,
Before
I was like 7 to 8.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Like you
Yeah.
need to bring what you got to the table.
I was about to say before you say Mary J. Blige, I Love You with Smith and Wesson.
Oh, that was hard too.
I don't know.
I can't-
You know that one.
I can't think of
You
it
know
right
with the,
now.
with the piano, you know that
I really
one.
want to hear what he's gonna
Go ahead.
say though.
With a remix?
Yes.
Your era for your time.
Remix.
You lead it off.
I
It's on
can't.
you.
I can't even.
First hand play itself.
First
No?
remix like that was a popping remix. It's still in
They
like
don't make
I still
remixes
it
no
was still
more.
Diddy days for me. Like Diddy was still killing it. But when I was growing up, like nobody was like
It was really no room for anyone else at the time.
it was still Diddy. It was still you know what I'm saying.
I think the only one
Jermaine
that
Dupri,
might
it was-
even attempt to go a remix route right now is Casanova 2 Times. Because he's probably coming from that mold of...
What?
I don't even know what he talking about.
No, I'm talking about as far as...
That's that Brooklyn
I'm
shit.
talking about as far as...
That's
I'm talking about as far as artists.
that Brooklyn
Listen,
shit.
I'm talking about as far as artists even thinking about a remix. Maybe New York artists would even think about a remix is relevant because he's the only one fucking making music out of New York at this very moment. Outside, if let's say if Fat Joe was not putting out music, let's say Jim is not putting out music, Casanova is the only other New York artist making music at
How
this
you
time.
figure that?
Who else is making music in New York?
Hey,
Fab.
Boogie.
Fab and A Boogie.
Yo, you wilding out.
Fab only stick his fucking head out every once in a while.
But
Well-
the point that he does, and he's been
And he's-
doing
And
it
he just
for
stuck his
so
head out with Casanova.
long.
Yeah. Yes.
You got to think about how long he's been
He's
doing
been
it.
doing
though.
it. And he's still relevant.
Yeah, I mean, he's always gonna
Fab
keep
is
himself
still
just
relevant.
like case in point. He's on Casanova 2 Times fucking song. I'm so Brooklyn. He sticks his head out every few.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Fab is definitely.
When the last soul tape came out, he'll put him out every few years.
When that shit was like
That was like 2000.
The last soul tape, soul tape 3 was what?
15. Oh, I thought
2015,
I went crazy.
2014.
We talking about 4 or 5 years ago. So he pokes his head out every few times.
Fab keep
But
himself
then,
relevant.
but then they had
though.
the Freddie versus Jason after that.
I
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
care for it. I didn't
It
care
had some
for it.
bangers on there.
It was cool.
Soul Food, that's Soul Food still
I
getting
felt like it could have
heavy
been
play.
better considering the caliber of artists
Mm-hmm.
that came together to make it. It could have been better for me.
They had some joints on there.
Sugar.
Clubs Lab.
So you gotta throw out a
Yeah,
club.
we
I know, I
gave
see it.
you enough time to come
see
up with
it.
a
I was hoping I
remix.
keep talking this shit. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta learn how to
You gotta
multitask on
try to
this.
beat this though.
Nah.
He said, nah.
Listen, play the way that you feel, my brother. Don't let nobody game you. That man threw off. What's up?
Right?
What's up?
How you doing? Happy
all right.
Friday. How's your day going? You cool?
That talk is like you got something.
I ain't got shit.
You gotta make me look good because
Like,
I'm
she
a
don't trust you.
This hand
I'm
is playing itself.
I am a
Oh
Spadeologist.
shit. Mother sucker. Take me to your manager.
That's what that's about.
I knew he had something. That's why he
You
was
let that
talking
10 walk,
like
though.
that.
So you can't come up with not one remix on your end. I knew you gave me something.
What was a good one?
I think that one with JD and Puff, that Welcome to New York, and they did one with Atlanta.
Welcome to Atlanta.
Because that's
That
what's
was
in my
good.
head. That's I remember
Yeah.
watching
That
that
was
on
a good
TV. Like I remember that. Like
That Welcome to Atlanta remix was
I like the
was real
Wayne's
solid.
A Million. What was he put Corey on there?
But that was
That
the
was
original.
Corey's
That was the
record.
original?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Corey's record. Then Wayne got on there, right?
Yeah. Then Wayne jumped on it. That's a fact.
You know,
I'm not even gonna take the
I'm
conversation.
not the biggest Wayne fan in the world.
No?
You not? I forgot to add Wayne.
I think Wayne is
I keep
overrated.
forget,
Dude.
right? I forgot to add Kobe. Lil Wayne
I'm not gonna
That's what
say-
I told you. Like
Lil
it
Wayne
happened.
influenced
Nah, I'm
me,
not gonna
man.
say
I know you
Wayne
might
is
have political
overrated,
ties, but I think that he's overrated.
He overrated?
He's not overrated.
Even like Bape Lil Wayne.
He's not
Y'all remember?
overrated.
Like, we
Baked
used to
Little
wear
Wayne
Bape
was
Lil
Jules
Wayne?
Santana. All right, I'm not.
Baked Little Wayne
I'm
was
not-
Jewels.
That was Jules Santana.
I can't feel my
In
face.
a
Yeah,
Lil
that
Wayne
whole
skin suit.
style
All right.
was all
but
Jewels. Jewels
Still
get all
fire.
the credit.
Still
Shout out to my nigga Jewels. Hold your head, my nigga.
Hold your head. Joel.
Yeah.
Hold your head. That's
But-
all Jewels.
Hold your
He
head.
took his whole style, his flow,
Alright,
and
look.
ran with it.
Wow.
Okay, but Lil Wayne is
Wow.
still that nigga though. You know, it's still in that era and still now to me in my eyes.
Best rapper alive. When he was
Okay.
screaming best rapper alive,
He
who was writing
was.
for him? Gilly?
Gilly.
Oh,
And
no,
was
that's
that
bad.
Gilly?
No, that was before.
Oh man, y'all gonna
He was
make
when he
me-
was.
Or was it Pusha? Or
y'all
was
gonna
it
make me
Pusha?
Walk out of here, man.
All right. We're gonna go.
All right,
up for that. We're
man.
gonna go up for that.
That's family right there.
All right, my bad. I'm just saying, no disrespect to the man. I just feel that he's not where everybody puts him
Shout out
as
to Lil Wayne.
top
Yeah,
five.
shout out to
A lot of people
I
say
think
he's
so.
top five.
Think
I don't
Lil
think
Wayne's
so.
I mean,
top
he's
five.
a lot of people's top five. Lil
Right,
Wayne
you right.
is dope.
I'm talking shit. And I just didn't even name him, right?
Yeah.
All right, you right.
So
But he is top.
back to
Wayne
when you
is
said
dope.
a Millie. You started it with a Millie.
Millie.
That was Corey's show. That was Corey's song. I don't think
Nobody
Lil Wayne
really-
had any
nobody
real
really knew.
remixes. He had
I
big
ain't know
songs,
that.
but he
Lollipop.
never.
He did a Lollipop remix, didn't he? No.
You don't remember that shit. you
I
throwing,
tried.
you throwing something at the wall right now. See if it's gonna stick.
I like that.
I
You don't remember that
tried, yo. I tried. I
It's
tried.
coming up on the
But to
spot.
be-
It's on
To be
YouTube.
honest, like the best Wayne was Hot Boy era Wayne for me. Like everything else is like, oh, it's alright. It's Wayne. Like I give it a listen out of respect for Wayne.
The Hot Boy era
But the
was-
Hot Boy era Wayne
That
was,
was Hot
like,
Boys.
I got a remix. Rough Rider Anthem remix
Ah.
with the whole fucking Rough Rider camp.
okay.
That shit was when Clue dropped that shit. When the Professional came out and Clue dropped, that was a big fucking song in the streets.
When Missy did the remix with 50 Cent, when 50 Cent was on fire. What song was that?
What's that?
That was the. Oh my God, I can't
Because
believe
Missy
I
had
forgot
Minute
that.
Man with Hove. That was something.
And Missy did some good remixes.
Mm-hmm.
She did the Mini Man with Hove. Then she did the was it Work It?
Yeah.
That probably was working. She
Well,
had
it probably was
she
working,
had Hot
right?
Boys with Nas
Yes.
and Eve. That was and Q-Tip. That was a dope remix.
Yeah.
Maybe Q-Tip, I don't know, Q-Tip's Viber Thing remix.
I used to
when
like-
Missy was on that one.
No, I
What
used to
about
like
Mr. What about Mr. Cheeks Light Camera Action with Puffy and Missy?
Lights Camera Action. I'll give that
The
one.
remix
that was a
one.
good
That was big in the club. I was just moving around at that time. I'm 35, so I was just moving around at that time. That was something.
No, you can't give it.
All right.
You can't give it. No.
I threw something at the wall, see if it's gonna stick too.
See?
Yeah, you tried it.
It's
man.
on you.
Tried it.
All right. No, I mean, it's too many. It's too many. We can't do it. We can't do it together because we can't come up with a list together.
I mean, I guess we agree with Only You remix, In My Bed remix.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all agree with One More Chance
Well,
remix.
About that
To
welcome.
me, if we gonna do that, are we doing R&B or rap?
I mean, I think that shit comes from the same.
Because I would say that LL Cannabis.
4, 3, 2,
5,
1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
What?
Mm-hmm.
So let's jump right into it. Best feature on the track. Who's the best guest appearance? I know when DMX was right before that first album was going to drop, DMX was tearing everything up.
Everything. DMX was bodying everything.
I ain't gonna get Wayne the credit for having all them features.
No,
You made that?
Say it. Don't sit there like
Yeah,
you're not
I'm
gonna
thinking,
say
like,
it.
what's going
Let Pete finish his point.
anti-Wayne
Where you
people
going?
at the
I
table?
want to hear what you gonna say.
But
Yeah.
don't, Lil Wayne, when he was hopping on like shit, like back in.
Well, Lil Wayne did body a lot of remixes.
Yeah, when,
Yeah.
He, when he first, even 2 Chainz had a run too, when he hopped on everybody's shit.
The Soldier remix. Soldier.
See, the problem
I
I
like
got with
It's on UK.
because a lot of these artists are here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's no longevity anymore. Like they hot for 2 years, maybe 3, and it's over.
That's a fucking
Yeah.
fact.
You know what
a
I'm
big
saying?
fact.
Like they don't stick around.
You think it's the quality of the music?
Yeah.
I really think it's the quality of the music because it's all the music they making is right now. There's no songs right now that's coming out that's timeless.
That's the
Right.
industry. That's the industry getting them that way though. They
But
tell
that-
them. They
Think
tell
they're
them to do that.
making,
And that's the consumer though.
They
too,
tell them to
though.
do that. I
Because
believe.
if you as a listener wasn't
The
up
fuck
for that,
you doing? Why you
know what I'm saying?
cutting?
You wouldn't.
Mind your business.
Oh,
Mind your
you
business.
jumped out the window.
Mind your fucking business.
I heard you.
Okay.
You short stacked over there.
Hell yeah. I ain't even going front.
No, well, I mean, you could put it on the consumer, but also the more the younger consumer also, like, no disrespect, but it's like they're all sheep.
Yeah.
All they gotta do is just tell them that it's hot,
Yeah, that's a fact.
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
okay, it's
And
hot,
they gonna believe
That's
it.
a
and
fact.
that's
yeah.
it. We're gonna do it. That's it.
I can't put too much on the consumer because, a case in point, when Pusha T dropped his album,
Whose queen was that?
that's
that was mine.
that's
Nah,
yours.
no.
When Pusha T dropped his
Yeah, I think that was
project,
mine.
Right.
that shit that's bars,
Pusha
and they
had-
loved it.
Pusha had the dopest album.
Yeah,
Pusha
when
also has a fan base like
Before
before that.
Ross is getting number one
that.
albums. Still, it's lyrics and it's not that mumbo jumbo shit. Look at Jim Jones. Jim Jones has one of the best albums of the year
When?
When? I
this
didn't hear
year.
it.
You didn't hear that
Yeah.
Yo,
shit?
you know what's crazy?
Somebody told me to listen to it.
That
Somebody
shit
told
was-
me to
that
listen
shit-
to it too.
The last
and I was
two.
like,
Couple songs.
I was,
yeah.
I'm like,
He still got
I'ma
that
give it a
gem, yeah,
listen.
but like
Nah, I heard
that
it-
shit
I
is
heard
is-
it.
that's-
You heard
that's,
it.
I heard his album was really fire.
Yeah.
produced it?
I front to back. Front to back. He gets it.
The
He
niggas
gets from
they
the
always
first
produce
track to
this
the
shit.
last
I
track.
forgot.
He has some
He
joint,
makers,
and
Okay.
I guess maybe
one of
because he
them,
has
though.
arsenal
So
that
he went
makers,
with the same
production
in-house
is crazy.
Like,
people and put out
but
on
Jim-
project.
Yeah, people that I think I'm
I
familiar
think Jim
with,
has
like hearing
been
them
getting.
with,
He's,
I think,
every
yeah,
album he
with
puts
beats.
out, he gets better. Like
Who?
Jim is. Of course, we didn't know Jim as a rapper when Cam first came out, but
Yeah.
Jim is.
That shit,
He
yeah,
been stepping
that
his
shit.
game up,
That shit.
especially in the
That
last two
shit, yeah.
albums. Jim showing the fuck out.
I like
Word?
Jim, but I
Yeah.
like him.
Jim showing the
So
fuck
now I
out.
gotta go check it
You
out.
gotta
check that shit out.
Jim is my
Last
dude
one.
too, so I gotta go check
Nah,
it
you
out. I
gotta
gotta
But
go
you know,
check it out.
you know what kind of stopped it is I like Jim as a personality, as more of a
Yeah.
person.
A person, then
Then
the music.
It's on
the
you,
side.
Jay.
music side of it. So
Nah,
you know what? I should.
I understand that. I understand that.
Jim
You know,
showed up.
Fat Joe was like, "Yo, Jim Jones got the hardest album." I'm like, "What are you talking about, Joe?"
Joey ain't lying. Ain't no
He said,
lie.
He said, "Yo, you gotta check it out." I said, "Yeah, I gotta check it
I'll
out."
check it
now
out.
you saying that I gotta check it out.
Ain't no lie. Ain't no lie. I think Jim had one of the better bodies of work this year. I mean, I said Ross. I think that Ross album was underwhelming, but even the one he put out before that was top quality. Probably one of his best products, his best projects. So I think that's why I say I can't put it all on consumer because there are people that still make these albums number one. They still go out, they listen to them, they download them, they buy them.
Well, yeah, but you know,
I think it's rare.
It's so much gimmicks with this stuff now today. It's like all you need
Whose
is
book is that?
it was mine.
think T-Man.
All you need is some money.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the right money, you gonna play anything because
All
you
you
can
need is
manipulate
some
shit.
money.
You can manipulate shit.
Exactly.
You manipulate the fuck. You rig the system. What's up?
What's up?
Yeah, talk to
What's
him. What's up?
good? You play your hand. Don't be mad. Listen,
I will always play my hand.
let us just play because we
Oh,
waiting.
okay. You could wait. It's good. We got time. What's the next topic?
I think before we go move on, I think Busta probably had some of the best guest appearances what he did on Scenario. He fucking made that track his. You know,
Okay.
Busta come around and tear some shit up.
So did we agree on to a spade and high A?
I think to a spade is
I asked
high.
you 2 of diamonds. I asked you 2 of diamonds, and you say yeah.
Yeah, no, I said to do
We can
some
go-
spade
we
because
can-
I
we
was
go-
like, we playing spades.
We go back to the tape.
I can't wait.
We can go back to the
And we're
tape.
gonna go back to the
We go back
tape,
to the
and we're gonna
Say
see because
that
that's
back.
one book possible. And believe me, I'm gonna deduct the point.
I know
man.
you cutting that.
Don't worry about it.
Well, we had the queens.
You know I got the
Yeah,
big
that.
boy.
Look at the
Oh,
small.
You know I got the. It
damn.
don't matter.
Look at
I
the small
got
bump
big
head.
boy. It don't matter.
1, 2, 3,
It's
4,
okay.
5.
Oh, I was coming to
We
get
were
it
6,
in.
7, 8,
Yeah,
7.
I was.
That's all right.
That's all right.
How you feel about New York rap right now? Like the climate of where we at in New York. You know, the South is
We is New York rap.
the South been there for a while. They even had their claimed and Kendrick and all those guys made it.
Let me tell you.
Where
Let me
we
tell
at?
you how I feel about the state of rap game in New York. We're gonna always be on second to those guys in the South because we don't support each other. And you know, it's at one point in time when we had the rap game in the chokehold, everybody was working with each other.
Mhm.
We just named a bunch of records that a bunch of rappers was on, and it was
Yeah,
all New
That's
York
huge
rap.
rappers
Yeah.
too.
You know what I'm saying? So we're not doing that today. You
Yeah.
get somebody that's big, and so for instance, you say like a Boogie,
Yeah.
right? You know what? I don't want to use A Boogie because that's my little brother. Let's say
Wait, who cut?
I could.
let's
Okay.
say damn, who else is hot in New York though? All right, let's say like a Cardi B, right?
Go ahead.
I can't even say Cardi because yeah. All right, because I'm just giving examples here. This is not nothing. So this is just an example. So say like A Boogie, right? He's huge right now, right? So you go to A Boogie and be like, not me, but you could go
Yeah.
to A Boogie and be like, yo Boogie, I need you to get on this. I got an artist that I'm trying to get hot. A verse from you will put him in the game.
Yeah.
And he might be like, nah, you gotta get him hot first.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Get him hot first, get him buzzing, then I'll jump on the joint.
Mhm.
But I don't need you at that point. And this
Right.
is what rappers fail to
Yeah.
realize. If I get my artist hot, I don't need you no more.
Right.
So now I might feel some type of way when he do get hot, and you want to go
Now you
get a
wanna get
record,
on.
and I'm gonna be like, nah,
Nah.
I'm good. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
So, but in the South,
It way
they
different.
jumping on it. Whoever these
Way
dudes,
different.
you got 2 Chainz, you got Young Thug, you got all these dudes that's
Migos.
Migos. You
Gucci
got
heavy.
all these dudes that's hot.
Because
in the-
Gucci show love.
You got all these dudes that's hot in the South jumping on niggas you never even heard of before.
Yeah.
And you be like, yo, who is
And
it? And it's
That's they
Joe
nigga,
Blow.
yeah, that's
it's
they
Joe
homie.
Blow featuring the hottest rapper in the South. And you're
Yeah.
like, wait, how did that happen?
Right.
Because
And-
they support each
And they
other.
could just all be in the studio, happen to be in the same building, and they'll be
Exactly.
like, "Oh yeah, let's all do it."
Yeah,
and,
let me,
and it's
let
nothing.
me jump on that. But in New York, it's like, yo, you gotta
Why do you
get
think
your,
that is?
You gotta get your artist hot. I mean, because it's more so because we
Horrible cut, by the way.
don't want to support each other, man. Everybody want to
Right.
be the
Everybody wanna
man
be that
on
nigga.
top.
Everybody wants to be the
Everybody wanna
man.
be that nigga. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Nobody
Word.
wants. I have yet to see, and I'm talking about now in the recent days. I've yet to see a New York rapper jump on a up and coming artist song just because.
Mm-hmm.
Drake does it all the time.
Mhm.
He'll hear some shit we never heard before.
He think that shit hot,
and
he'll jump
remix
on
it
it.
and jump on it on
We
his
thinking it's
own.
a Drake song, but
You know
he
what I'm
helped
saying?
that motherfucker out.
Exactly. So but in New York we don't do that because everybody want to be the top person. Everybody want to be the big dog, the boss. We don't even we don't even have a sound in New York right now.
We haven't had a sound.
We don't even have a sound.
It's been a
Wow.
while.
We used to have a sound when we had Swiss
sound,
Beats.
yeah.
We had Swiss. We had who was the other?
Just Blaze.
Just Blaze. We had Swiss. We had Just Blaze. We had
Even with Heatmakers,
He
but
make- Premier. We had- we had Premier. We had
Heatmakers had that whole Dipset sound.
Yeah,
They Dipset
see,
had their own
Heatmakers,
sound.
we had-
That's what I
Yeah,
told. I
see.
said that's what I.
We
that's
had
what
a
it reminded me
sound.
of.
Yeah.
Now New York rappers is going to Atlanta to get beats, and to Houston to
And
get
they
beats,
swag, too.
and to LA to get beats. We don't have producers here in New York
Using
that we
their
can
lingo.
get beats from.
Like, Cap, it ain't no New York.
I used to go through that.
We say
a lot.
dead. We say dead ass in New York.
Cat, it was
They
like,
brought
you
Cap in
understand?
here, like, you know.
Cat was like,
I
we
used
don't
to
have
go through
particular lingo.
I picked
no.
a
up
lot.
Cap. I ain't
But
gonna
I
front.
thought it was because I was a girl. And a lot of it was because I was a girl. But I used to run into that a lot. And a lot of it is they're
got
making
2 bucks.
decisions, but it's not a thought out thing. It's not a thing like, okay, well, she has potential to do whatever.
Go on board.
It then turns into, oh no, I'm gonna give it to my man, or I'm gonna help my man out.
Yeah.
But I thought it's a female thing,
Yeah.
No.
but
Well,
too
we gonna
much?
try. That's
too
too
much?
much.
No, that's.
He got,
You got more of that?
He
You
got,
got some
a
shit
monster
then.
over there. Oh, why does you don't
See,
know how
they
to play?
cheating. See, now y'all focus on
it's on
my
y'all. It's on
bullshit
y'all.
now.
It's
And I'm
on
not fucking
y'all.
trying.
It's on
oh my god, you
Yeah, we got a
nervous?
bid first. How many you think you can make?
Let me see.
Don't. You
I'll
better
tell you,
not.
let me see.
You better not let that. Yeah.
Like, let me see. I think I'll probably get like 4.
Word?
Let me see.
Play it
Is
safe.
that
Let me
cap?
see.
Is
Let me
that
help
cap?
we play it safe. We go 6. If you make
Six.
if you go
Yeah.
4,
Let me wait.
I got 2.
You got 2?
She easing over there. Wash your hand, B.
Yeah, we could go 6, 7.
Alright.
6, 7, 8. Nah, maybe. That's right.
So what?
All right.
Finish what you were saying again. What you were saying? You
I
lost
thought
your
it was
thought?
because I was a girl, and it seems like it's escalated from it being just a male-dominated thing and then wanting to keep it a male-dominated thing to now it's I want to make sure I'm hot only.
Yeah, that's
And
what
fuck
it is. in
everybody
New York.
else.
No, that's what it is. You
know what I mean?
They, New York rappers is not even helping a man's get on.
I was just about to say that.
They men could be rapping. They not even trying to get. The only one that I've seen do that was Boogie. Boogie jumps on. And I'm not just saying this because those are my little bros.
Yeah.
But Boogie jumps on every Don Q. He jumps on every Trap Mini joint. Boogie jumps on their joints. You understand what I'm
Some
saying?
hybrids niggas stick together.
As we should.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As we should. You know, we from
Maybe
hybrids.
maybe
We-
they the only ones that sticking together.
Yeah, that,
Out
And-
here.
out of
that's-
young
that's
niggas, my
the-
fault to cut you off, people. Out of young niggas to keep it 100, from my point, they kind of are though.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot. Like it seems like it's a lot of niggas over there. Like,
Yeah.
you understand? When it's that many niggas,
Yeah.
so
Let me-
you
let me give-
understand?
Let me
Like,
give you a perfect example, right? I'm gonna give you a perfect example. So,
Who's going? It's you.
Y'all got
and,
a bid.
and I want to.
Y'all
This
got a
is
bid.
this is a quiz for y'all, for whoever here at the table, right? There was an artist who was an actor, right? He was an artist who was an actor.
Mm-hmm.
His best friend was the biggest musician in the world,
Mm-hmm.
right? He told his best friend, he said, "Yo, listen, I wanna sing. I want you to jump on a song with me."
Mm-hmm.
And he did it. The song is super trash, but he did it.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all tell me who this is before I
like
go further?
Eddie Murphy with Michael
His best-
Jackson is
There you go. There you go.
That's
Eddie
right.
Murphy with Michael Jackson. How you know that?
Cause I don't be knowing.
Eddie
Cause we
Murphy.
here too, you
Listen
heard?
to me. Eddie, that's a fact. Eddie Murphy and Michael Jackson. Yo.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy was the worst singer
I
in
said, I remember
America.
when Eddie Murphy
Michael
tried to
Jackson,
Party all the time.
Michael Jackson is the king of pop.
Right.
Michael Jackson in his height of when he was doing them, he had the white face and he was
He's in the
And
white
the
face.
name
He
of
did
the
that same
song-
favor for Dirty Gordy and
Right,
Runaway.
white face,
The
so-
name of the song was "What's Up with You" or some stupidness like that, right?
Over Eddie Murphy only album.
Yeah,
Top
yeah. But it was like the worst song ever.
Uh-huh.
But you had Michael Jackson on that joint.
Yeah.
He didn't tell Eddie, "Nah, Eddie, you gotta get hot first."
You gotta be out.
That's what
He
my
said-
lawyer.
That's
he
Michael
said-
Jackson.
He said, "Yo,
Right.
Eddie." He said, "Yo, Eddie, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I think the song is trash." He ain't say none of that.
Yeah.
He said, "You my man. I'ma jump on this joint. I'ma get you lit. However
Okay.
I can do it. I don't care how whack the song is. You my man. I'ma get you lit."
Right.
That's
A
it.
friend gonna help a friend.
That's
on
what
real.
we missing in New York.
Yeah.
That's what we missing.
yeah.
It ain't gotta be a hot song. It ain't gotta be a top 10. It ain't gotta be a top 20.
But
yo, I fuck with you. I'm gonna do the song. I'm gonna try to get you lit. No rappers doing that.
Honestly, Percy, I think we've been saying this shit for a while now, because like even when you got Jay and his, he before he hit his prime, it was always a fucking track on Jay album where he had the locks on there, or this or that, or the DMX had the locks, or even before the locks became Rough
everybody
Riders.
was working with
Everybody
each other.
was working with each other.
Everybody was working.
It was
with each
always crew cuts. It was always crew cuts.
Yes.
Which are non-existent.
They're non-existent.
Yeah,
now.
non-existent.
Yeah,
That's
they're
a
non-existent
fact.
now.
Non-existent.
Yeah.
Now you got everybody's hating on each other.
Yeah.
Like you
People
lit,
think,
and I'm mad that you lit. I'm trying to be a rapper too, but you already lit before me, so now I'm hating on you. I want to beef with you.
I want to be in that position
lit.
you
I
in.
want to get lit off of starting. What's that shit called? No, what they call this shit? What's the Instagram? What they call it? Clout chasing. Yeah, I want a clout chase.
You want clout?
This
Yeah, you want
this
clout.
fake
I'm
ass.
a clout chase. So I'm gonna start a fake beef with you, just so that people can draw attention to myself.
I don't, and I don't get it.
That's so dumb to me.
But it has to do. It has to do with the main people who live their fucking life around this shit now, and it's definitely not us.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's never been cool, and that shit is serious. Beef has always been something serious.
I'm the guy that's gonna be like, yo, damn,
but
that nigga's
beef,
hot.
but we
That
also
nigga's
know
hot.
with hip
Let
hop,
me see how I could connect
that shit
with
drives
him.
shit.
Let me see how I could connect with him so that we could do business together.
Am I lying?
It was,
Am I lying,
and
Percy?
it's a bad example
In hip hop,
of it.
don't that shit drive shit?
Yeah.
We're
But
the
it's a
only
bad
genre of music
example of
and
it.
rap. We're the only
No,
genre of
business.
music that beef shit drives motherfuckers to your music.
Yeah,
But it's a bad example of it because they only.
Yeah.
6ix9ine
He's a prime example. His whole career.
career was a gimmick.
whole-
He was
I've been
starting
telling
beef with
niggas that
everybody.
word.
Whole
He
career.
was
I've been
starting
telling
beef
people
with
that for
everybody
real.
and be like, yo, just we pretending. This is not
Yeah.
for real. No.
But I'm gonna get
No,
on
no, I'm
Instagram and
telling
tell
you.
you,
No,
invite you to the Frank stand and go
I'm
crazy.
I'm telling you because I know for
Right,
him
I'm not
that
saying
he's
you
like, yo, I'm
don't.
gonna beef with you. I'm gonna beef with you, but it's not real. We're gonna just draw attention to ourselves, and we're gonna both get lit. That was his whole career.
It's a good marketing
That's crazy.
scheme.
He did that. No, he was great.
That
He
shit
was
sounds
great
very
at that
dangerous.
because he's telling you. He's telling you, yo, it's lit between
But
us.
like now if he tell you like before, so
Yeah,
you're
he's
not,
telling you
ain't gonna
before,
say your
yo, that
goons
is
to come
lit.
and
It
see
don't
me.
matter because if you
Yeah.
still say some shit that's out of line, I'm still gonna take
Yeah.
it. some kind of way.
But
look
it's
how that
the
shit works.
outside people that don't really know
he
it's
wasn't
lit.
solid.
Right,
yeah.
right.
And that's
Outside
they think-
people
yeah,
thinking it's
that's
lit.
what
And
the
that shit is
know it ain't
Instagram.
lit.
fucking
That's what the
dangerous.
Instagram.
Very
They
dangerous.
can't see like that's just a kid like
I don't
made
have
up.
nothing.
Some niggas just put
Boy,
him.
the
right.
name of the show.
Let's do it.
Go on board.
That's 10. We leaving 3 books on the table. Y'all sure y'all don't need?
I have nothing.
You sure you ain't pulling?
Nah,
I think
somebody
yeah,
boy.
I
Y'all
think it's
might be
us.
this dude probably
Hey,
got
he
it.
might be under
He got it
bed.
by himself.
You sure you
He
you
probably
sure you
got
making
all of them.
phone
Took
You
about
wanna switch
I ain't
hands?
gonna front. I
You
don't
wanna switch
like.
Let me
hands?
see. Let me help you.
Fuck it, man. Listen, fuck it. You going
Crazy?
7. You going 7.
Seven.
You only
Okay.
live once, my nigga.
Yeah, that's a fact. Young living good.
It's on you.
Welcome.
Yeah, nah. So the state of the rap game in New York is horrible, man. It's really bad. And sometimes I look at it and I be like, damn, we gonna be behind forever. Because
Is that
as
the
long
yeah.
as we don't support one another and try to bring each other up,
Mm-hmm.
the South, Midwest, the
The
West
West,
Coast,
yeah.
they gonna always win.
So that's the
We
solution.
can't even.
Us joining together and you being united, having showing some kind of unity.
Yeah, yes.
That helps
to get
us
it
out.
back and to stop.
Sorry to cut you off, yeah.
And to stop soliciting outside producers when we have producers right here that's really dope, but can't get their break because nobody wants to fuck with them because they don't have a name.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
What you was about to say again?
I forgot.
I'm not a who's the hot producer? I'm not London on the track. I'm not a London on
Yeah.
the track, but my beats is just as fire as his.
Yeah.
But because I'm not London on the track, you don't want to. You don't.
Or
wanna,
Zaytoven
But
or,
you know, it goes
Metro
both
Boomin,
ways.
anybody like that.
Fuck
Yeah.
It goes both ways.
Those guys started from somewhere.
You know
and
it's
then
on
they
you?
got on. So
You
help
don't know what
help
to
us
do?
get them because you want to cut that. You want to cut that. I know what's
figure
going
it out.
on. I know the vibes.
Tell me, get out my head. Fuck it.
Woo.
You know that's a hot car, right?
He know.
Nah, I didn't. I did.
You want to take it back?
You can take it back.
No, yeah. Go ahead, take it
Can't
back.
force a renege.
No, it's not a renege.
No,
if he
not
don't
a
have no
renege.
hearts, he
I
can
mean,
cut.
which
But he just
one?
don't know
That's a
how high that
high-ass
card
card.
is.
That's
That's the
very-
4th highest card
Don't worry about it.
in the game.
You'll be alright. It's
So-
already
It's down.
it's already out there.
Fourth highest
It's
card.
down.
Yeah, it's already out there. Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
look,
You'll
she
be
wanted
alright.
to be down.
Don't worry, he got
That
some
was-
more over
that
there.
was
He got
tough.
some more heat.
That was tough.
He got some more heat. Yeah, it's
got?
on you.
But like I was saying, it has to go both ways also.
When you say
Because the
that.
producer can't just be the producer or the artist is it's a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm coming to you and you don't know me, you don't know anything, and I'm just like, yeah, well, you know, let's work together, let's try to do this, whatever. Nah, you know, because my man told me he got. You know what I'm saying? Like I would rather give it to my man who could possibly give it to somebody to give it to somebody. Like it goes
Yeah.
both ways.
Well, yeah. I mean, as a producer, you would
It's
want
on
to
you,
sell
yeah.
yourself. I mean, and you would want to give your beats to anybody that's willing to take it because you're trying to get
See your
on.
best fit.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to get on
Fuck, play it out. Cause I got
because you're trying to get on. You know what I'm saying?
The ace ain't play. Who's sitting on that ace?
Not me. Not me.
Who's sitting on that ace?
You know, so
I always tell producers, you know, I got producers that I work with, you know, I broken beats and shit like that. And I always tell producers, like, if you want to get on, break an artist.
yeah, you can do that too.
That's the best way for a
Yeah.
producer to get on. And
That's
I
the
think
way,
a lot of producers don't be wanting to do that shit because they want to try to see if they can go find a Drake. Or go
Yeah.
find a Migos.
But Drake got 40. So 40 came out with him.
No, but Drake still fuck with new producers.
Yeah, he do, but like
He still fuck with it's
Yeah, I
hard to
agree.
get to a nigga like
yeah.
that.
Super hard.
It's hard to get to
I
a
got
nigga like
people that
that.
run down on me, be like, yo, get this beat to Khaled, get this beat. I'll be like, nigga, what?
Nigga, what?
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm sure you got a lot of those stories.
What? I'll be like, what? Give it to who?
I don't know how you think this shit
off.
work.
I'm like, yo, you be better off giving it to me so I can give it to my man, B. I'm gonna give it to Mingo so we can get live. You know what I mean? But yeah, unless New York artists, period, start sticking together, we gonna always remain at the bottom.
I mean, I hope to see it one day because this is where this shit all started. This is where this shit all started.
Yeah, this is where it started.
This
So
is ground zero. This
I
is the
wanna see what you're
birthplace.
trying to do
if
over
it
there.
if it don't come back, cause we lost it for a while.
I'm trying to see.
Yeah.
I'm trying
And
to
it
go
was
to
it was trying to come
Word.
back full circle, but it's not.
Shit
Yeah.
get to going
So
down.
so
I think it's gonna reverse. I think.
what you gonna do?
He learning on the job right now.
Yeah, I know.
He learning on the job right now.
So my thing is, if the Cardi B's, if the Cardi B's, if the A Boogies, if the Fabs, if these dudes that have the potential to make an unknown artist, bring them to the light. If they don't step up and be like, yo, look, I'm gonna do a couple features with a couple of niggas.
Well, you know why I feel like what is the problem? I feel like the problem is a lot of the people who are hot now, not
Jump out
all
the
of
window.
them,
Fuck it.
but a lot of them that are hot now, they're in it for money. They're not in it because they genuinely love music.
clubs, right?
And this is
Yeah.
what they wanted to do
It's on you. Go ahead.
for however long as they can remember.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A lot of them are in there because, okay, well, I could get on, I could do this, and if you do shows, you get money, and you
Yeah.
do this, and they flip it. And a lot of them, I'm not going to say no names, but a lot of people have even switched up their flows and switched up the way that they truly are just to chase the dollar harder.
Oh, of course.
Not putting forth any effort, maybe not writing or maybe not taking the craft as serious as it is. So if you have somebody like that on top, of course they're overlooking the person who's doing everything themselves, who's not hot. Of course, because it's about them.
Yeah.
They don't even give a fuck about the industry that they're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
At the end
That's
of the
the
day,
problem.
I
feel like
it's definitely about the money.
It went from being super hard to get into the business to being too fucking easy to make.
Everybody could be
And money and
famous.
to get in.
It's like
So since it's so easy, you have a bunch of you got a
Nobody's-
bunch of bullshit
Yeah,
around.
that's true. That's true. Everybody's trying to rap.
you got individuals who are down to do whatever.
was you?
Yeah.
Just to get to the bag.
Oh, that's a
And
fact.
That fucks shit up.
That's a fact.
Because now these motherfuckers with the money, these old Jewish motherfuckers
shit is
up top,
disrespectful.
they're looking at these young black motherfuckers like, all right, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
For real though.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
That shit
I
is
got
super
this bag right here. What you gonna do for this?
It's sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. But we just need, like, to bring it back to New York. I mean, we just need these artists to step up, man.
I know every time I go to Atlanta, listen to the radio station down there, you always hear some shit. Damn motherfuckers.
Yeah, new that you won't hear here
You won't hear
until
ever
it pops.
again.
But
That's
when it
not
pops,
what
then you'll start hearing it here.
Clubs like.
Case in
You
point.
don't got no clubs.
Yeah.
Case
So
in
they
point.
throw out a spin.
Remember that year
No,
that
you
Trinidad,
don't want to. You know what's
Trinidad James popped,
went
that all
wrong
go
one too.
everything.
Yeah.
I tell you no
I got it
lie,
the
I was
other
in there.
day.
I was in Atlanta for
Okay.
Think
A3C.
so?
Okay.
We saw the motherfucker perform. He must have redid that. He must have started that song over about 5-6 times. Everybody in the fucking Atlanta knew that motherfucking song. By the time I got to New York 3-4 days later, they caught wind that shit was on the radio.
Yeah.
But they don't do it. It's not the reverse here in New York. You won't hear a motherfucker like J Mingo on Hot 97 or Power 105 until he go to
It's too
Atlanta
late.
or he go to
Yeah.
motherfucking LA and he blow. Then now New York is the last motherfucker to jump on.
So that to
It's everybody's fault.
To piggyback off of what you just said, because I was gonna say that earlier. That's the crazy part. It's almost like a New York rapper has to go south,
Right.
blow up, and then come back.
Right.
Why I gotta do that when it started here?
But it.
And
But
I'm
wait.
from
But
here.
even-
My
all
whole
I
shit
need
is
is the
here.
support.
That's a fact.
Even Pac's deal. Pac left New York,
Yeah.
and then it was like
That's when people know
Everywhere.
Tupac from being like.
Everywhere.
People don't even know Tupac from Harlem. Some people
Yeah,
know.
and I mean,
like,
he fucked with Naughty by Nature heavy. He was
Heavy.
with Stretch right here, man.
Yes.
He stayed with Stretch and all these niggas out here. He was running around with a lot of New York niggas.
Yes, he was.
And they wasn't fucking with him until he went to fucking LA. He started fucking with Sugar them niggas, and he became the
Hell
biggest thing in the
yeah.
fucking world.
That's a fact. That is a fact. That's a fact. So it's sad that we gotta go. We gotta
always
leave.
been like
We
that.
gotta leave
It's
the
just
homeland. We
more
gotta leave
people.
our homeland. We gotta leave the birth of hip hop to go somewhere else. Get hot out there and then come back. Like I'm from fucking West Bubblefuck. I'm not from New York. I'm from West Bubblefuck.
Yeah.
Because they put me on.
Mm-hmm.
They allowed me. They allowed me to.
I ain't got
God.
shit. I told you I ain't got shit. It's all on my
Y'all
part
went
over
for
there.
7.
Yeah, he better make
Y'all
these
need,
3.
y'all need all these.
He better make these 3. He been holding off on these spades.
now you show up.
That mean he got the
That
big
might
one
have
if he
been
throwing
a
the little
bad
one.
time.
Yeah, he must got that. He must got the
Oh,
big if he throwing that little out. Because if she got this, we stuck.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We playing the win.
I ain't no,
He
no
learned on the
pressure.
job.
I ain't- Right, people, you been to trial. This ain't no pressure.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I get haircuts at this table. You something like that, or you want me to be nice and gracious to the guests? You know what? Be
Yeah,
nice and
we-
gracious
Yeah,
to
no,
the
no, I'm
guests.
crazy.
Nice
Fuck
and
it.
gracious.
I'll be gracious to the guests.
Be
I'll be
gracious.
gracious to the guests.
Man, I don't know.
You better watch
if
it.
you're gonna do that, do that. All right, before we
Who's
close
that?
out, because we about
Let me see that.
that
Who
was
was that?
that was a heart.
Yeah,
Club led.
Okay.
I ain't got no clubs, so I can
Okay.
throw off on that
Go
one.
ahead, Mingo, show you.
We going. I want to get a little off subject because we've been talking about music for the whole joint. What y'all think about this Antonio Brown shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm playing. I'm just trying to throw it off so she can
What you think about this? Because
pressure, cook up.
that whole that whole shit. I watch football. I'm not a football guy like I'm a basketball guy, but everybody can see in the world that he didn't want to play for Raiders. So all that shit going on over there. He finally gets cut. He goes to the Patriots.
Let's
Then
go.
out of nowhere, he gets a rape
He
package.
gets a rape. Yeah.
Who the fuck did he piss off?
Well, let me tell you what's going on.
Because
It's-
this
on,
it's
we're
footage
gonna
of
go.
him walking
We're gonna do it
around
again.
holding
just
homegirl's
I
hand.
think, Mingo.
Like that was his.
She tried to do.
He was
I'm
fucking
not
with that
listening to
scene.
y'all. Antonio Brown.
At this point in time, it's too easy for a female to say, "Yo," they even changed the laws, the statutes.
Let's do it.
They even changed the statutes on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before it used to be like
You gotta
7
come high,
years,
baby.
y'all stuck. Before it used
All
to be
the way.
like, yo, you gotta have
You should have played that.
yeah, you fucked that package up.
I should play that win. When should I play this?
It don't matter now. It's
No,
over.
but win, just win. For next game, I'm gonna hit y'all with this. I'm gonna get it again. Trust me.
It's too
It's a big
it's
card.
too
Last
too
hand.
easy for women to be like, yo, he raped me and
Yeah.
I think it's the opposite.
no.
Y'all about to get the same man.
Let me explain something to you. Hugh Hefner been dealing with teenagers
Yes.
for his whole life.
Not only him.
Why nobody went after him?
And he celebrated. He's
Why
a
is- why
fucking
nobody
legend
went
in their
after him?
community.
Nobody went after you, Hef.
Right.
And his chicks be 14, 15, 13, but they
So
but they
is it-
pro- but they
Mothers selling
they
their
got-
fucking daughters
They got
to him.
they got R. Kelly dragging him through the mud.
You saw what they did to Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby.
dragged him through the mud.
So is it it's too easy for women to say it, or is it a racial thing? Like, what was the
I
point?
think it's a little bit of both.
I think it's a combination
Yeah,
because the
it
black
is.
the black men get crucified like a motherfucker,
well, the black
and he
men get
automatically
crucified
guilty.
anyway, in anything.
So if you messing with women too, that's you getting
So
fried.
that's the thing. That's the thing. So if
But
we
we
want to
take-
talk
They
about
always
it,
make an example
we
of
tear
those
each
black
other
men.
down.
right?
We
If we're
tear
gonna
each other
talk
down.
about, if we're gonna talk about it in terms of tearing down the black man, then the black man who is not in the wrong should know how to move in those situations, especially if you are an important man to your family and to your community and to everyone else.
I agree. I disagree.
So
I agree and I disagree
if
with
you
that as
are
well.
the multi-million-dollar athlete, or if you are the successful
first card,
Grammy-nominated
she
singer,
gets the first card.
in certain situations you shouldn't put yourself in to get caught up in these things where someone can possibly say
You know
things
what,
like
Yen?
that.
What they said: more
But-
money, more problems, right?
You don't know where it's gonna come from.
You
It could come from anywhere.
But I don't agree with the statement that it's too easy for a woman to come out and say something,
is.
because it's not.
I agree with him when he says that, because at the end of the day, if a woman cries rape, the community, society, everybody's gonna believe her because she's the woman.
Because she's the woman.
She's the woman.
It's not. It's something. Okay, well, that's from a male's point of view.
Let me
Yeah.
give you a true story.
I'm gonna make my point first.
Go ahead.
So, from a female's perspective, the woman who comes out and says somebody did this or somebody did that, the women are the most vicious towards that woman who was the victim, allegedly. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's harder to come out and say something because other women are not even supporting you.
Yeah.
On top of other men being like,
different now.
that's my
It's
man.
different
That
now.
can't be true.
It's different.
You
now.
get what I mean?
No, it's different now because you got
It's
all
not
these,
different. It's
you got
been the
all these
same for
different
a long
organizations that's going
time.
to stand behind you.
The organizations are protecting celebrities, not regular people.
No, they're protecting regular women. You see what
I-
they doing to R. Kelly? They're protecting regular women.
No,
I think
that's
they
a special case.
I think they pick and
he's a
choose who
sick
they're going to
man.
protect.
He's a sick man.
Look, if I don't know if you pay
You
attention to all
cannot
this
say R.
Harvey.
Kelly is not a sick man.
I don't know if you paid
That
attention to all
nigga's
this Harvey
sick.
Weinstein
Something is
shit.
wrong with him.
The big Hollywood producer, the big play in Hollywood.
Harvey
That-
Weinstein.
All that shit is getting.
Hefner?
All his shit is
Hugh
getting
Hefner's
fucking
not a
what's
sick
name?
man?
He was a sick
Very
man.
fucking sick. Very sick.
Why they not
I'm
going
not
after him?
biased. I don't know, but I wasn't in the situation to have.
Last hand, guys. What y'all got?
I got two
Hold
and a
on.
possible.
I look at Harvey Weinstein. Every time you turn around, it's somebody else, and it's definitely somebody else of color. And then
You don't even hear about Harvey.
his shit is like every time you hear about
Everybody
it,
dying.
every
and shit
time
around
you hear
it.
about it, oh that case has been whoever the accuser was, they got
Four.
paid off.
You got four, so give us 6. You gotta understand something. Harvey Weinstein is not only super powerful, he's super rich.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the
Which
guy,
is like the same
he's
thing.
like the guy. He's like the guy that went to they said killed himself in the feds.
Oh, Yeah.
They got his ass out of there. That's a
Right.
body double.
They
I got
him
4.
out of there.
I believe that's a body double.
They ain't kill that man.
Because you look at the pictures before, you look at the pictures of that dead man, something's off.
They
All right,
did
we're
not
not going.
kill
We can do
Listen,
that on our conspiracy episode.
I'm all for
We're not going to
conspiracies.
do that right now. So
We got like 3 minutes. Let's get
So
it.
look,
started.
let me give you
Antonio
what I was
Brown.
saying. Let me give you what I was saying as a
Go
true
6.
story,
Jump out the
right?
window.
So now, a friend of mine was
Go ahead,
dealing
yeah.
with this girl, right? Cool, they dealing with each other, whatever. She asked him. She said, yo, let me get a couple dollars. He like, yo, I don't got it. She like, oh, you don't got it? What you mean you don't got it? If you don't give me this money, I'm gonna say you raped me.
That's different.
Straight like
Yeah.
that. This is a true story. If you don't give me this money, I'm gonna say you raped me.
Mm-hmm.
So that put him in a very awkward situation.
Yeah.
His back was against the wall. He like, damn, but I know I ain't raped you. We had consensual sex
Right.
numerous times. I
Nobody
need the
wanna
money.
go
What you
back
gonna
and
do?
forth with that.
He gave her some bread.
Because once you labeled as that, you got, you know what I'm saying?
He gave her some bread. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as she go to the cops, they gonna.
And so because all she got to do,
They figured
No.
out.
all she got to do
Yeah,
is
later.
tell her girlfriend,
yeah,
yo, this nigga, and it's over.
no, and also to say
That's a spade. I don't think he
that's
knows
a
that.
spade.
Oh yeah,
That's a spade. The 2 of
That's a
diamonds is a
spade.
spade.
You sure you want to do
The
that?
hell fucking no.
Okay.
I mean, we crazy on your ass.
Yeah. Nah,
my
curse
bad.
all you fucking want, bro.
So
Nah, go ahead.
it that's why I say
Thank y'all
it's
for
too
teaching me.
easy.
Yeah, man.
You know what? What should be in effect is they should all be automatically charged for perjury
Exactly.
But that
I
don't
agree.
happen.
and that.
Go ahead.
Because that's a disgusting accusation
Yeah, I
if it's
agree.
not true.
I agree.
And it destroys the
Everybody
people
else,
involved.
yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
involved.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's something really mentally wrong. It's disturbing to go that far with an accusation that is
Yeah.
false.
And this is why I say.
However, in situations where it really did happen, it becomes that harder to come forward. And it becomes a fucked up thing for a victim to go through, to not only have to experience and deal with the trauma and deal with everything that happened, but now you have other people looking at you crazy. People that you could have been speaking to up until the day that they found out that this supposedly happened to you, that are now looking at you crazy. It's a hard thing to go through. So I don't believe it is as easy as it may seem.
A lot of it has to do with society today.
If you
Go ahead, yeah,
actually
because we gotta
been
close
raped,
out.
All right.
I sympathize with that. You know what I mean? And I think that by all means necessary, you should.
Yeah,
go through
I think we all know victims, so we all know that it does happen.
Yeah.
Not every woman is crying wolf.
Yeah, that's
Right.
a fact.
Yeah.
That's us.
But
Oh, you
like
made
you
that?
said, like you said, for those.
My bad.
Yeah,
But
that's
if you
She wasn't gonna
are
say
lying,
that.
if you are doing it for, because look at this woman in Antonio. She ain't trying to get the nigga locked up. She trying to get some money.
I seen a video of her and him together.
Holding hands and shit.
And I think she was like dancing in the back, and they're like
Oh,
having a
that's
good
another one.
time.
They got holding hands in the
And-
park and shit. Like
and you
they're
know-
together.
And if it did happen, because just because you cool with somebody, just because you was dating somebody, just because y'all
Yeah,
in
boy.
whatever situationship, that doesn't mean that they can't violate you
That's
on a
true.
level of it being a crime.
That's true.
But what it does now is it destroys her credibility if it is true.
Because why you not trying to put him
Why
in
you
jail?
do-
Why
right,
you trying to get
right,
some money?
Right.
This
right.
is a civil lawsuit. It's
Right.
not criminal.
Right. If it's a crime against you, you
Yeah,
should want him to not do it to somebody else.
Exactly. So
Right.
that's
Not
like,
yet. That's a spade.
Oh,
so
yeah,
that's
when
why
somebody
you that's
cut-
gotta
why
wait
you
till somebody
like
cut,
that's
yeah,
why you
copy.
like come on, like
Thank you, man.
you're not even trying to go criminal. You just want straight for the paper.
Okay.
And the first thing he said is that countersuit's coming because I know there's text messages that are I think available for us to see.
I seen some of them that he sent
Between
to her.
the two.
Yeah, between the two parties.
And he was really nasty to her.
How many motherfuckers you know that got a lot of money that ain't nasty to somebody?
Right.
Especially if you know what it
Because
is.
that money empowerment, especially if you my
know
jump
what it
off.
is, you know what it is.
I'm not with it though.
I'm a motherfucker who ain't
I
had no
don't
money
give a
when I
fuck
had
about
jump offs. I'm
nothing.
talking a certain way, you know.
But you know what it is,
I
though.
don't.
You know, when I was playing that way, I was,
Wait.
you know, because I got a girl now. But when I was single and I was I ain't fucking with you that way. You know what's up. What's
I
up?
can talk to you any old kind of way because you know what it is.
I ain't gotta say no words. You know what it
Yo,
is.
what's up? Man, come bring me that ass. Yo,
No,
yo,
he
man,
was
hurry
like,
up.
nah, but he was like, oh, because I think he came on her back when she was sleeping, and then he told people about it, and he was like ridiculing her in the message about him coming on her back, and was like, oh, and I'll tell my man whenever I'm done with you, you wanted to be a gymnast, you a failure. Like, he was really like,
You gotta bring it
He
home,
was
baby.
going
You
for
gotta
it.
get together.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
like that those are what the messages were, you know. So it's like, it seems as though maybe at one point they were on good terms, and then maybe it went bad. What happened when it went bad, only they really know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he was saying shit like that, like real disrespectful, out of care, like nasty shit to her.
Yeah,
Like I'm saying this to you
Antonio
to turn
Brown,
to.
that's my guy, but I'm not really following that situation because my thing is like I'm so over that Me Too thing. I'm sorry, I'm just over it.
It's a bit extreme.
Yeah,
The
it's
first
not,
thing I
man.
thought about, I just like, all right, it's coming out now after he goes to the fucking Patriots. Who the fuck he pissed off?
Yeah, it just seems like coincidental timing, you know. But
Last 6 cars. Let's make this shit. We won
it's
what?
just like
We won 6. We gotta make 2 more.
it's a bad
Bring this shit
situation
home.
for all parties when it is false.
Yeah, it
He
really
ain't got
is.
shit.
is.
If he throwing off,
But
on
I don't
clubs.
think it's false with R. Kelly or anybody else
I just
That's
know
why.
how to play. That's all.
that we talked about.
You ain't know that shit was going wall. You ain't know that shit was going wall.
That wall.
What's up, kid?
Yeah.
What's poppin', Tin?
Okay.
All right, that look good.
Okay, we can get yours out the way.
What's
we still got left.
poppin', Tin? Go ahead.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, all
My
right.
man, he's out. His clip is empty. His clip is empty.
All the way empty. His clip is empty.
His clip is empty.
Just take it. His clip.
Damn,
Just take it.
Oh, we made our 6.
What's good in the fucking hood? That's why I
Shit, pull
love
through.
you.
Shit.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I got that one.
No, I do.
I should have I threw the wrong book out.
we made
I
2
threw the
over.
wrong card out.
We made 2 over. Y'all
I threw the wrong card out. My bad. It's all good.
Come on.
Listen,
Come on.
great game, great
Good game.
podcast. Thank you guys for fucking
Thank
coming,
you,
man.
Yes.
You
Great
are
having
welcome
you.
to come any other time. You got any new music you
Sure.
want to come up
Yeah,
here?
definitely,
We might do something different. You might just play some joints. You might play a joint or two.
Yeah,
Bring that
I got a
dope.
tape
Yeah,
coming
bring
up,
that
so
dope.
you feel me? That's
Definitely got the
perfect.
mix.
Yeah, yeah.
We do something. We thinking about possibly, doing a fucking live podcast somewhere. Maybe we do a podcast at your fucking listening party.
Yeah,
Who knows?
definitely.
We can
That's
set
a
something
fact.
up.
And
Yeah,
not only that,
exactly.
you could play us some of them beats you got.
Yeah.
Let me know. Let me know. I got my clip never empty.
We gonna start here.
It's a
We gonna start
family
here.
affair.
We gonna start.
Family
Yeah.
This is
affair.
where we gonna start. We gonna start helping each other.
Yes,
now.
yes.
Right here at the
Right now, you know
when
what
we
I'm
get the
saying?
spade game,
Yeah,
spade
man.
table.
We gonna reach back. You know what I'm
gonna
saying?
do it. We
'Cause
gonna get
there's
it
not
right.
None of that going on. What they call it? Pass it forward. That's what we do.
Passing it
Passing it
forward.
forward.
Well, let's go on board. Thank you guys. Appreciate it, man.
Thank
You're
you.
ready.
Thank you.